Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Stories of Yanko back here with another video. And look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all why they mad. I've been trying to make this video, but I just never got around to it. But I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna tell y'all why they mad. And what you mean, Yanko? What you talking about, Yank? I'm talking about people pretending to be mad at Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson for not wanting to fight each other. And I had to start off with the context of why this is a big deal, quote unquote big deal, right? You need to understand about the four kings of this era. And I'm not talking about Ryan Garcia. He has never been a champion. He's not part of that. It's Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and Tank Davis. Those are the four kings, right? And a long time ago, everyone picked their guy. Devin Haney fans picked their guy. Teofimo Lopez fans, they picked their guy. Tank fans picked their guy. Shakur fans picked their guy, okay? And no matter what you say about any other guy, their guy is still on top, okay? No matter what, their guy is the number one, even if they're not in the same weight division no more. Their guy is still better than your guy, no matter what. Now, when it came time to prove all that, to fight each other, everybody had excuses. This person ducked that person, this person ducking that person, okay? And the person that seemed to want to break the mold more than anyone else was Shakur Stevenson. That's the reason why we have this fight next week between him and Teofimo Lopez. Shakur pushed for that. Shakur has pushed to fight Tank. Shakur has pushed to fight Teofimo Lopez. He has pushed to fight Devin Haney. The rest of those guys have not pushed to fight him. Okay? And the reason why people hate the fact that Shakur won't fight Keyshawn is because he wants to fight their guy. Now, if Keyshawn and Shakur weren't cool, would people bring his name up as far as fighting? No, they wouldn't. Like, they wouldn't care at all. They would be still talking about Andy Cruz and Keyshawn Davis fighting or Frank Martin fighting. But people want Shakur to fight everybody else outside of the niggas he has mentioned. Keep in mind, Tank is a bigger star, Devin Haney's a bigger star, and Teofimo Lopez is a bigger star. They enhance his legacy more, bigger paydays, all of that. Is there a real demand for Shakur Stevenson versus Keyshawn Davis? Keep in mind, these guys fight out the same camp now. So, is there a real demand for that? No. It's just a bunch of people who are hurt, very hurt, that their guy has to fight another guy who can really beat them. Because regardless of whatever anyone says, everything is a deflection tactic. It's no different with Boots Ennis and Terrence Crawford. Niggas keep saying how, oh, Boots needs to build up his name. He needs to do this. He hasn't earned it. Did Majimov earn it? David Avanesian, he tried to fight Fundora. How did those niggas earn it, but Boots didn't? Right? But the fans be like, oh, you know, he would lose to Crawford. Crawford would destroy him. But they do everything but push for the fight. Oh, he had an opportunity on a week's notice. He had an opportunity. They do everything but tell their fighter to send the contract because they know what the fuck Boots is. They know that that is the biggest threat to their guy. So when it comes to Shakur wanting to fight Tank, Dev, Tio, they're going to deflect and say, why don't you fight Keyshawn? Why don't you fight your best friend? Yes, you say you will fight everybody else but Keyshawn, but why won't you fight Keyshawn? Go fight Keyshawn. Because they know that Shakur is the biggest threat to their guy. So if they're trying to grasp at any narrative to justify their guy not fighting Shakur, they're just going to go for it, even if it doesn't make sense. Why would I fight somebody in my camp or my best friend when I can fight you? You're a bigger name, bigger payday. You have a belt, and it enhances my legacy. Shakur is coming up to 140. And as you see in this picture, which I am so glad that they took this picture, because it's a great representation of what a 135 pounder coming up to 140 looks like, and a guy that's a 140 pounder fighting at 140 as well. And guys are talking about how, oh, Shakur wants to put Dev on a rehydration clause and all this other stuff. See, Keyshawn Davis off to the left. He is taller and more muscular than Shakur Stevenson, which means he has to cut more weight in order to make 140, which is why he is more lean. These guys are the same weight, by the way. This is a recent picture. These guys are the same weight in this picture. And Keyshawn Davis looks way more leaner than Shakur Stevenson. You know why that is? Because he's bigger than Shakur Stevenson, which means he has to cut more weight to make 140, which means that he's going to have more vascularity, more striations. He's going to look more insane, if you will, more shredded. See, the reason why Shakur looks so doughy and very soft, right? Because he's not a 140 pounder. Because he's not a big guy, as he says. Because he's telling the truth. He's a 135 pounder. That's the reason why he's not as lean as Keyshawn Davis. Because he ain't no fucking weight bully. Y'all understand that? And I'm not trying to defend Shakur. It's just common sense. Look at the picture. They're both the same weight, and one guy looks completely different than the other. You want to know why? Because they're different fighters. They're different fighters with different genetics, different sizes, okay? So one fighter is going to be bigger than the other, and he has to lose more weight than the next guy, because that's what you got to do to make the weight. Shakur Stevenson has to gain weight to make 140. Keyshawn Davis has to lose weight to make 140. You get it? Okay, let's move on. But another reason why these guys hate Shakur Stevenson and every little thing sets them off is because they wish that their guy was the beneficiary of having a relationship with Shakur Stevenson. They want that, oh, I'm not going to fight Devin Haney because that's my friend. A lot of niggas feel like Shakur did Devin Haney and Bill Haney dirty or whatever like that. And at the same time, they'll turn around and say that, oh, Keyshawn Davis is mad at Devin Haney because Devin Haney don't want to be cool with him. But yet y'all criticize Shakur for not wanting to be cool with Devin Haney because he wants to fight him as a peer. See, these niggas are always telling themselves, I will give T.O. fans some type of credit. I'll give T.O. credit. At least he took the fight. They're about to fight. Shakur's going to beat him. But at least he took the fight. You don't see T.O. fans all that talkative because he already lost his O. So they really got nothing to stand on. He lost it to a bum too. They ain't really got nothing to stand on. So they're a little bit more realistic. All right. But when it comes to Tank fans and Dev fans, these guys, they telling themselves all the time. Every single time they got something negative to say about Shakur, this and that, it always goes back to their guy. But Devin Haney, but Tank Davis, all this stuff, right? It always goes back. If you let these guys talk long enough and you watch the video long enough, their motive to hating this man comes out. It comes out because it has nothing to do with him not wanting to fight Keyshawn or people wanting to see that fight. There's no demand for that fight because if there was, it would have happened. Like, so, listen, man. These guys are emotional. They are hating on the event. They're really hating on the T.O. Shakur event. They're hoping that it fails. Oh, it's not selling. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Twitter is not a real place. Don't believe it. All right. I tried to get a damn ticket. Them shit's expensive, nigga. I'm like, shit, I just watched a bit. You feel me? But don't let these niggas lie to you, bro. They don't care anything about them not wanting to fight each other. They're just mad that their guy isn't the beneficiary of having a friendship with Shakur Stevenson, such a close relationship. We already know the story behind why these guys are so close, but they're going to disregard that. And these guys fight out the same camp now. They're disregarding all of that just because their guy isn't benefiting from being cool with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur wants to fight their guy, take their O, enhance his legacy off of beating their guy. So they're mad and just like, go fight Keyshawn. It's a deflection tactic. These guys don't care anything about Keyshawn Davis. They don't care about them fighting each other. They don't care if they call each other brothers or none of that. None of that. All that stuff cap. They understand that they got guys in their life and they would never fight the guys that they call brothers. And we're not talking about blood brothers. You got guys in your life. Everybody has a person in their life that they call a brother or a sister that they would never do anything wrong against, never turn against for no amount of money. But yet, because they're boxers, we understand it's a competitive side to it. But there's no point in Shakur and Keyshawn Davis fighting when there's so much competition around them. Why would I fight him when I can go fight this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, this guy, Gary and Tom Russell, Teofimo Lopez. I can go down to 135, go fight Raymond Maratayev, go fight Andy Cruz. When I can go fight a Pitbull Cruz. I can go fight a Lamont Roach. I can go fight Tank Davis if he ever wants to stop beating on women. I can fight Teofimo Lopez. I can fight Jermaine Ortiz. I can fight Dalton Smith, Adam Azim. I could fight all these other niggas, but yeah, you want me to fight my dog. How does that make sense? You feel me? I can fight an Abdullah Mason. A Kid Austin. Like, you guys are so desperate, grasping for scrawls, grasping for anything to discredit Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis. Y'all know what these guys are. Y'all know how special they are. Stop feeling threatened. It's okay to feel threatened. It's okay to feel like, okay, yeah, these guys can beat my guy or possibly give my guy a run for their money. But that's why you got to make the fight happen so we can see. That's what we're going to see next Saturday. We're going to see who's the best. And the reason why this is for the crown of who's the lightweight king, because Devin Haney ran from Shakur. The nigga vacated his belts. Tank Davis don't want to fight Shakur. Teofimo Lopez was already going up to 140, so I can't say that he ducked Shakur. But he's making the fight happen now. So I give Teofimo Lopez a lot more credit than I give Tank and I give Devin Haney, because he's making the fight happen. It's like, dude, he already lost. The pressure not there. He's fought. He has a better resume than everybody else. He has a better resume than Devin Haney. He has a better resume than Tank. He has a better resume than Shakur. So Shakur beating him, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Or if he beat Shakur, which I doubt, but if he beat Shakur, that's a massive thing. It's like he would have never lost to Kambosos. The sky is the limit for whoever wins this fight. They are the king of this era as far as those lightweights. They are the face of that division. And y'all just gotta have to respect it. Let's stop deflecting. And you would think that these niggas don't have good fights coming up. You would think Keyshawn Davis isn't fighting Jermaine Ortiz or Shakur isn't fighting Teofimo Lopez by the fact that these niggas keep pushing for them to fight as if they don't have big fights coming up themselves. I don't know. Niggas is fanned out. But that's the reason why they mad. Stop focusing on they say that they're brothers and y'all know what they mean. And they don't have to fight each other because 135 and 140 is nothing but comp. Nothing but comp there. These people don't want to see them fight. There's no demand for the fight. There's plenty of comp for these guys to build their name off of and get big paydays. It's just a whole bunch of hurt fanboys, not TO fanboys, but a bunch of hurt Dev fanboys and Tank fanboys that want to deflect from why their fighter won't fight Shakur. So that's all I got to say. Peace.